Our next presenter is Alex Carrigan from Sloane Ranger and All for Color. Sloane Ranger and All for Color have been around for almost 13 years. They're heading in a new direction. They've done some self-introspection, looked at themselves very carefully, and they're off on a new tack, and it seems to be working very, very well.
It's one of those things in life where you think design studios, you think Milan, you think New York, you think lots of places, but the new idea is to think Stuart, Florida, because that's where Sloane Ranger is located. And where did the Sloane Ranger come from? Not to steal Alex's thunder there, but it comes from a little square in London that's quite famous as the beehive of new design, and the shoppers who roam that area are called Rangers, hence Sloane Ranger. Alex?
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing for the fashion brands All for Color and Sloane Ranger. We are a Stuart-based apparel and fashion accessory company creating trend-inspiring products to the boutique, gift, and apparel markets. Between both of these brands, we have an established customer base of over 3,000 stores in the United States. Additionally, we have strategic partnerships in several key international markets. We recently launched a new collection of apparel in our All for Color brand with out-of-the-gate success. We are here today to tell you more about this venture and to show you how, with an investment of $2 million, we can leverage our diversified sales channels to grow our business exponentially. Okay. Let me tell you a little about where we came from. In 1991, my father, Jamie, began selling women's accessories to mass retailers within the United States. In 2003, we launched our All for Color brand to the boutique independent market. At this time, the line was comprised of colorful women's gifts and accessories. Eventually, we made the decision to focus on the independent market to improve margins with a more sustainable customer base. In 2011, we saw a surge in the market with traditional classic brands. We applied our unique design talents and methods to provide a women's preppy brand to satisfy a need in the market. Then, in 2015, we listened to our customers' desire for a more complete fashion experience with our brand, and we launched our All for Color apparel line extension. This collection is an assortment of unique and colorfully designed women's dresses and separates. Between these two brands, we have a diverse customer base of 3,000 independent stores in the United States, as well as our international distributors. Let me tell you a little about the market opportunity. Ladies, we know how important fashion and apparel are to us. And gentlemen, if you've ever been in your wife's closet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Women's apparel is a $116 billion industry in the United States. The boutique market that we are going after is $48 billion of that. There are approximately 33,000 independent stores selling women's apparel. We are here to seek capital to more rapidly take advantage of these large market business opportunities to grow our apparel collection. Our focus today is our growing apparel collection. We feel this will provide for substantial opportunity for growth into the future. We launched our first full apparel collection in January, and we are currently on track to having our apparel line sold in over 500 stores, which equates to roughly $1 million in sales this year. We design all of our products, including the apparel line, with our in-house design team and manufacture overseas to achieve appealing price points that average 50% less than the competition. Our unique design talent and strong sourcing relationships gives us a winning combination in the market. Okay. With our apparel collection, we are targeting our current customer base of 3,000 accounts, our national sales organization's annual customer base of 25,000 active accounts. In addition to all of that, we have a list of 12,000 e-commerce consumers outside our wholesale market. Our targeted consumers for our apparel collection are fashion-conscious women ages 25 to 55 years old. Let me tell you about our sales and marketing efforts. First, we have an extremely developed and growing web presence that enables us to sell both wholesale and retail online. Approximately 25% of our sales are driven from our developed websites. We have an in-house sales and support team that handles inbound as well as outbound marketing. Additionally, we support our sales efforts with a schedule of national trade shows, a well-developed catalog, a series of direct mail campaigns, a strong presence on social media, and a well-designed email marketing program. Further, we are represented by a top-tier national sales organization in our industry. They have 75 salespeople in the field servicing 25,000 stores. The advantage to working with this national organization is a consistent message across the nation, which has already shown to increase sales in the second half of 2014, and we are projecting to increase sales by a third in their channel by the end of 2015. Lastly, we have long-standing strategic relationships with international partners in key markets such as Asia and the Middle East. I want to share with you what makes us different. First, let me start off by telling you our company why. This is what we do, living passionately with purpose and resilience. We apply this across the board in every aspect of our company. We create trend-inspiring designs to provide our customers with a feeling of confidence in a well-designed outfit that lets them stand out from the crowd. Our uniquely designed products appeal to the most fashion-conscious consumer, but the price point makes it available to a wider audience. That means a lot more women can buy this and feel this way. We are really getting the best of both worlds. Last but not least, we have an aggressive, well-developed intellectual property package. Okay, now I want to walk you through some of our financials and what this will look like as we move into the future. We currently operate at an average gross margin of 62%. We are projecting a 12.5% increase over last year, which would bring us to $5.7 million for 2015. This results in a net profit of $500,000. We will get there with the introduction of our fall apparel collection, as well as our resort introduction shipping prior to year end. Looking forward, we will scale this business by expanding the assortment into more categories of apparel, and in doing so, we will grow our customer base beyond the 500 stores currently carrying our apparel. As we move forward, we will be able to capture all 4 selling cycles in the apparel industry. This will enable us to continue our growth rate at or above 12.5% year over year, bringing us to $9.1 million in 2019, which would result in a $2.1 million net profit. With an investment of $2 million, we would be able to accelerate this growth at a rate of 20% or above. To facilitate this increase in growth, we would need to add additional team members in all departments of our company at an above-average wage in the Treasure Coast. Now I would like to share some details about the members of our management team. Jamie Chouse is our CEO. He has spent the entirety of his career in the fashion and accessory industry. He is a visionary entrepreneur and has extensive experience in sales, operations, and management. He is a local Vistage member and the recipient of the 2014 Business Expansion Award from the Business Development Board of Martin County. That's me. Again, my name is Alex. I'm our VP of Sales and Marketing. I'm a 7-year veteran of the company and a graduate of Miami University with a bachelor's degree in strategic communication. I oversee all of our in-house sales and customer service, facilitate our relationship with our sales organization, and sustain all relationships with our international partners. Nicole Blanks is our Director of Design. Nicole is a graduate of Savannah College of Art and Design. Prior to joining us in 2009, she worked as a designer in New York City for Steve Madden for 6 years. Her valuable efforts in helping launch Sloane Ranger and our new apparel line have brought her to her current position as Director of Design. Francine Petit is our Director of Production and Sourcing. Francine has a degree in business management and marketing from FAU and has worked for our company for over 3 years. She has grown with the company to assistant, to manager, to now director. Her ability to acquire and sustain relationships with trusting, experienced manufacturers that can produce great quality products have led her to this position. To recap, we feel our apparel line will be the largest growth driver as our company moves into the future. We are here to seek funding to more rapidly take advantage of large market business opportunities to grow our apparel collection and our business exponentially. To secure this investment, we are willing to offer equity in our company or a convertible note. Investing in All for Color and Sloane Ranger is a unique opportunity to infuse capital into a growing Florida-based fashion company. I want to thank you for your time and the opportunity to share our company and our business with you today. Thank you.
Yes, I have a couple of questions, if I may.
Hi.
Your revenue, how are they split between the different channels of distribution versus, are they boutique versus retail chains versus web sales? How do you distribute among the three different categories?
Yeah, so our primary market is the boutique independent stores. So that's that we sell to wholesale, and then we have a percent that is the direct-to-consumer online, and then we don't currently. Our business plan is not to be selling to the large chain retailers. Although overseas, one of our international partners is a large chain of stores that's in the Middle East. But in the United States, we're focused more on the independent market.
What kind of advertising or PR program do you have?
Well, right now, we used to do advertising local in the trade journals and things like that to support our wholesale efforts. But we've been noticing this trend with social media and email marketing and everything being online. So we're fully present on all social media networks, and we have a team that does, aggressive email marketing and everything to just kind of stay on that cutting edge.
In the longer term, 5 years out, what's your objective in terms of, and tied to that is, what is the liquidity plan if an investor were to invest in your company?
Well, as we move, 2019, when I gave that number, that was based on us growing our apparel collection. Right now, we're at around 40 SKUs for our apparel, and we think that we can, increase that to 300 SKUs. And because prior to the apparel, we were selling bags, accessories, anything for tech, accessories. And within that line, we were doing about 300 SKUs. So we think that we can take that same kind of pattern and put that into the apparel. And moving into other, right now we're making dresses and, pants, separates. We could move into swimwear, activewear. There's just possibilities are endless. So that's how we think we'll get there.
Thank you.
What is the price point for your apparel? Because when I look at you, I see other competitors.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of competition in this market. So what is your price point, and what sets you apart then from the Lilly Pulitzers and all of those of the world?
Yeah, okay, so this dress that I'm wearing today is a $70 retail. Lilly Pulitzer, her price points sit at 100 and above. We position ourselves at apparel trade shows where we're around people that are selling within that price point, and people are coming to us because they're seeing our colorful design, our fabrics are great, and they're seeing this and they're saying, we love that higher end price point look, but yours is so much more attainable. It can be a great opening price point in our store. And anybody who likes, the Lilly, the colorful, they're going to love this.
So since this is a very competitive market, give me 2 words to describe, since this is the elevator speech segment, give me 2 words to describe your clothing line.
I would say...
That would separate you from the pack.
Yeah. Well, I would say that we have unique design, and it's competitively priced.
Thank you, Alex, very much.